Hey, welcome back, guys. Flywell's here, ready to kick off another affordable group break. A night later than what we would normally start, but we will get this done. I appreciate everybody's flexibility there. Yes, and we're back. Yeah, thanks for being flexible. Um, as I mentioned yesterday, we took the kids to Carowinds, which is a big local theme park. It's part of Cedar Fair and Cedar Entertainment. Um, and we were there for 10 hours. And man, we all were beat, but especially me and my wife. So when we got home about sometime after 10 o'clock last night, man, we just both just crashed. So I couldn't have done this at least on time last night, even if I wanted to. So I appreciate everybody being flexible. Um, if you missed the video that I did right before this, the live stream, the the Chicago White Sox were random off to all the participants, and Ben Martin had the luck of the draw and won the Sox. So he is a Cubs fan. I don't know if he has any desire for White Sox or for Jordans or whatever we may pull. So, depending on what we get tonight, you might want to hit him up. Most of you regulars, at least, know who he is and how to get a hold of him. But then again, he might be salivating at the opportunity of getting some minor league Jordan cards. Who knows? But guys, I always am trying to mix it up in our breaks, do some things that are a little bit different, and I figured this kind of qualified for that. So I think this is only the second time we've done minor league, and this should be a lot nicer than the classic minor league that we did some time ago. So what game y'all watching, guys? I was watching of course, the Braves game before having to run upstairs to do this. All righty. Well, Jordan's he has his own scrapbook set, and then there are organizational profile inserts, and then every pack has a future stock parallel. There's also a top 10 prospects checklist card. I think those are 1 in 10. Organizational profiles are 1 in 10, so we should maybe see 3 of those. So we'll see what we got. I do love these old foil packs, though. Alrighty. Hey, first card. My original PC, Ray Ordonez. And we got Chris Steins, Trey Beeman, Todd Hollinsworth, Bart Evans, Gianmarco Vara, Hiram Boca Chica, Benji Grisby, Chris Wimmer, Brian Buchanan, Jay Payton, and the future stock is Alex Ochoa. You guys and your secondary and third teams, I just have one. International Flavor, Jose Pet, Jarrett Wright, Jason Giambi, Brooks K, Tony Clark, Terrell Lowry, Cesar Tavares, Cade Gasper, Will Coonan, Damian Jackson, Bob Morris. Future stock is Dustin Hermanson. Oh yeah, happy birthday, Johnny. Ruben Rivera, Doug Millen, Kurt Presley, wonderful, terrific Mons, Gene Shaw, Curtis Goodwin, Brian Giles. It's nice. It's a Charlotte Knights uniform. Used to go to Charlotte Knights games all the time growing up. Chris Carpenter, Jermaine Allensworth, Steve Whitaker, Andy Pettit. It's like Paul got the Yankees this time. Nice young Andy Pettit there, and a Billy McMillan future stock. All right, we got a lot of packs. If you guys want me to speed it up a little bit and just thumb through and hit the highlights, let me know. Just a couple of us tonight anyhow. Jose Silva, Hiram Boca Chica, John Wasden, Frank Robinson, Matt Drews, back to back. Jose Vonhoff, Todd Dunn, Doug Glanville, Fletcher Thompson, Yuri Sanchez, future stock, Doug Glanville. Yeah, I'm glad they're not bricking as well. Honestly, I didn't even think about that initially, but you're right. Here's Makoto Suzuki, Dustin Hermanson, Raul Casanova, and there is the Jordan. Hey, good evening, Johnny. Ben Martin, one of the few guys that just had the one team, ended up getting the Jordan. We went live on a mobile feed from my phone to do the randomization right before we started about 10 minutes ago. We started about 10 after 10 tonight. Yeah. He definitely got the luck of the draw was not in his favor, but he ended up with it tonight. Angel Martinez, George Arias, Quentin McCracken, Gus Gondolaris, Jason Peterson, Edgar Renteria, and Andy Larkin, future stock. Oh, good. I'm glad glad the package got to you, Johnny, safe and sound. All right, Glenn Williams, Ben Grieve, Ruben Rivera, Alex Ochoa, Ray Durham. Several of these packs have the middle cards are the same player back to back. Scott Sullivan, Scott Talanoa, Frank Catalanato, Carlton Lauer, Danny Clausen. Ooh, we got a Jeter, and it's the future stock parallel. So that's nice. Go ahead and sleeve that Jordan base, and we'll sleeve the. I remember that name. I just don't know nothing about Mr. Frank. All right. Yeah, some of these have been miscut. This Alan Benez looks good, but look at the season highlights. You can tell it's unfortunately miscut. It's part of the base set. It's not a parallel. And there is the base Jeter. 2 base Jeters. Well, looky there. Let's move these around a little bit. Jay Whitsack. Here is one of the inserts, the top 10 prospects checklist. Jose Silva for the Blue Jays. Josh Booty. Brian Sikinski. And here is a organizational profiles for Toledo Mud Hands, part of the, at the time, the Tigers organization, Tony Clark. I remember getting a couple of these back in the day. Matt Riley. Jacob Shoemate. And Ben Grieve, future stock. So has everybody's weekend gone so far? Johnny Damon to the Royals. Durham Athletic Park. Ochoa, Rivera, Lozinski, Whitsack, Kanei, I think. Kenny Felder, Andre King, Roger Cedeno, Jamie Wright. I didn't know he came up with the Rockies. And Lou Pote. Not sure how to pronounce that. Johnny said he had tough leg pains Saturday evening or Friday evening. My whole body was aching yesterday. Might have to have surgery, Joseph. I hope things go well for you. LaTroy Hawkins, Deshaun Warren, another Jordan, Raul Casanova, Arquidemez Pozo, Andy Larkin, Chris Wimmer, Mark Grudzalonic, Vladimir Guerrero. That's what I was hoping to see. But we got a Nomar. Kelly Onesek and Gus Kendalaris future stock. A disc pressing your spine. Ugh, that doesn't sound remotely fun or comfortable. All right, we have a Victor Rodriguez, Dustin Hermanson, Frank Rodriguez, John Wasden, Giamar Guevara, young Scott Rowland, Chad Fox, Torrey Hunter, Wilton Guerrero, Matt Luke, Anton Williamson, and a Craig Griffey future stock. So there you go. The lesser known Griffey gets a parallel. Move some of these other ones up a little bit. And we got a Road to the Show, Derek Jeter. Nefi Perez season highlights. Wonderful, terrific Mons. Kirk Presley. Terrell Lowry. Bart Evans. Dustin Hermanson. Nate Holdren. There's two of you. Two Rockies there for you, Johnny. Ramon Castro. Luis Pote. And a Ruben Rivera future stock. Man, what a prospect he was for a time. Terrell Wade, Alex Ochoa, Brooks K, Jason Giambi, Curtis Goodwin, Tony Clark, Nefi Perez, Wilton Guerrero, another Torrey Hunter, Mark Johnson, Billy McMillan, and a Bill Pulsifer future stock. Johnny said, don't put those Riveras too close to the Jeter or he'll steal them. All right, future stock, Anton Williamson, Jarrett Wright, Jason Moeller, Mark Grudzelanek, Vladimir, Frank Catalanato, Gene Shaw, Pat Watkins, Trey Beeman, Todd Hollinsworth, Kelly Wunsch, and Todd Walker. I don't think I knew that, Joseph. Love it when you guys come in here and drop all these nuggets of information. John Wasden, Jason Robbins, there's Bill, Todd Green, Ryan McGuire, Enar Diaz, Gus, Andre King, Kenny Felder, Steve Klein, CJ Natalski, and a Frank Catalanato future stock. Excuse me 1 second while I clear some wrappers. I am pronouncing his name correctly. Well, yay. Paul Wilson. I'm sure I'll butcher somebody else's name. Kevin Coughlin. Terrell Wade. Here's a young Johnny Damon. Makoto Suzuki, Desi Relaford, Doug Glanville. There's Frank again. Brian Sakinski, Mark Johnson, Bill Shelby, and a Jeff Suppan future stock. There's a nicely centered season highlights. Nefi Perez, Terrell Wade, Juan Acevedo, Michael Tucker, Mark Valdez, Jeff Suppan, Jermaine Allensworth, Galanderales, Scott Talanoa, Ozzie Timmons, Mark Johnson, and a Raul Casanova future stock. Ochoa, Walker, Shannon Stewart, Alan Benez, Derek Lee, man, young kid, Craig Griffey, Torrey Hunter, Doug Glanville. Oh, organizational profiles, Juan Acevedo for the Rockies. You need that one, Johnny, for your team set. Tim Unroe, Ozzie Timmons, and the Durham future stock. Hey, we pulled something you actually didn't already have. That is good news. Well, congrats. Kelly Wunsch, Wasden, Tony Graffanino, Phil Nevin. It's a young Billy Wagner. Top 10 prospects checklist, Roger Cedeno, Nate Holdren, Jermaine Allensworth, Quentin McCracken, and I don't care, Ugeth Urbina, Tim Unroe, and a future stock, Kelly Wunsch. We are moving into the second stack, halfway point. I don't know. I'd have to study Wagner's numbers a little bit more, but I don't know. I think he has a good chance of making the Hall. Doug Millen, Rockies, Ruben Rivera, Richard Delgado, Danny Clyburn, Eduardo Alfonso, Ryan McGuire, Chris Carpenter, Ryan Giles, Yamil Benitez, Danny Clausen, Carlton Lowry, and a Mark Johnson future stock. Yeah, I mean he never stood out. Billy Wagner never really stood out to me either. I mean, I knew he was one of those good players, but I don't know. I didn't watch a whole lot of baseball outside of what I got on TBS back in the day. Jarrett Wright, Jose Pett, Mark Arundel, Jose Silva, Jimmy Haynes, Trot Nixon, Cade Gasper, Cesar Tavares, Mariano de los Santos, Edgar Renteria, Jason Peterson, and future stock Wilton Guerrero. Not the Guerrero I was hoping to see. Slide that one in the sleeve. Yeah, the Astros definitely had some bigger star names back then. Easy to get lost in the shuffle, I would imagine. Chris Steins, Ray Ordonez, Kamira Barte, Mike Bell, DJ Boston, another top 10 prospects, Rivera, darn. Benji Grisby, Hiram Bocachica, Jeff Bloom. There's another Andy Pettit, Sean Whitaker and a Gene Shaw future stock. Tate Seyfried, Andre King, Jimmy Hurst, Malav, Roger Bailey, Jason Isringhausen, Homer Bush, Shane Andrews, Marcus Jansen, Yuri Sanchez, Fletcher Thompson, and a wonderful, terrific Mons future stock. All right. We're going to pick up the pace here just a little bit. Hopefully you don't mind. I'm just going to skim, hit the highlights, and so we can get through these a little bit quicker, and then we'll talk about next week. We got our first Jordan scrapbook. Those are 1 in 35, so got one per box. Number 4 in the set, the Windy City Classic. It's a young Ben Grieve. Oh, 2 inserts in the same pack. Organizational profiles. Alex Ochoa playing for the Bowie Bay Sox. Bob Morris, Damian Jackson, and a future stock Jarrett Wright for the Indians. So that's 3 organizational profiles, 3 top 10 checklists. There's Aaron Boone, Roger Cedeno, Richard Hilgado, were y'all a fan of the 95 Upper Deck design that these share? Bill Selby as the future stock. Thought this was a pretty clean design. Better than 94. I liked 94. I don't know why. '93 is still probably one of my favorites of theirs. 91 and 93. So Paul Wilson. That's horribly miscut. Looking back, I mean, 94 Upper Deck is not the greatest. But, so Paul Konerko. Future stock is Nate Holdren for the Rockies. So there you go, Johnny. You got your Rockies parallel. Josh Booty, Jermaine Dye, James Baldwin, Pokey Reese, another Billy Wagner, Doug Millen, Julio Santana, Tony Clark, future stock. Anton Williamson, Scott Spezio. So many of these names I remember from my early collecting days. And a handful that I don't recognize. Paul Wilson, Frank Rodriguez, future stock. Todd Walker, LaTroy Hawkins, Jose Herrera, Brad Fulmer, Ben Grieve, Terrence Long, and another Rockies parallel, Doug Million. I've been saying his name wrong. Million, not Millen. Paul Konerko, got a good one and a horribly miscut one. Mr. Ray Ordonez, Damon Hollins, it's a cool photo. Sal Fasano, Todd Walker, and a CJ Natowski future stock. What's the story with Millen? Hey, look, it's Terry Bradshaw. The other Terry Bradshaw. Chad Motola. Oh, nice. A Torrey Hunter future stock. And oh man, asthma attack at 97, passed away at 21 years old. Ooh, that does suck. I did not know that. So Joseph, you've been playing Brutal Legend on your Xbox. Pretty sure I have that game, but I don't think I played it. I installed RBI Baseball 21. I installed that on the Xbox One this evening. Didn't play it yet, but I found it for $5 at a Walmart. Haven't played a baseball game in forever. Bart Evans is the future stock. So I thought I'd give that a try. Yeah, I want to play. I want to play it. It's one of those that I picked it up for a reason. But when you got as many video games and systems as I do, sometimes it's hard to get around to some of them. Jermaine Dye. Shannon Stewart. Another top 10 prospect checklist. Michael Tucker. There you go. Birthday boy, Johnny. Got you a Royals insert for your birthday. Oh, look at that. We landed a Jordan Future Stock Parallel. Go ahead and put that in the top load. Four packs. Oh, another profiles. Terrell Wade. Hiram Boca Chica. Figures we pull a Braves insert when I don't claim the Braves. Yeah, I think these Jordan, with the exception of maybe the insert cards, I think the people that want them have them. I mean, I think this Upper Deck, I think this minor league set sold pretty well. When it was new. Because a lot of the minor league stuff in the early 90s just wasn't that great. There's a Jarrett Wright future stock. I mean, you compare this to the classic, stuff that they were releasing, and I mean, this is head and shoulders better. So the quality control in this box is not the greatest. The second card just about in every pack is miscut. Johnny Damon. But I think the people who wanted the Jordans got them for the most part. Dustin Hermanson. Jermaine Allensworth is the future stock. Yeah, the Fleer Excel, they did some nice stuff. Didn't we do an Excel one year? Or for one month's break? All right, Joseph, I think you're going to get your wish, if I'm not mistaken. There's another Scott Rowland. And you do. After Paul Konerko, we got a future stock Scott Rowland in the final pack, which will actually wrap us up. See, sometimes that's all it takes. You just gotta You got to verbalize what you want. I'll have to go back and check my lives. I think we did an Excel break. I've not done much minor league stuff, and for a reason, of course. But I could have sworn we did an Excel. I'll have to go back and check the blog because I was, posting everything in both places then. So, yeah, decent stack of the future stock parallels. So let me clean off my plate here. Lots and lots of base. I got lots of sorting to do. I'll try to tackle that tomorrow so I can get that off my plate going into the new week. All right, so organizational profiles. We had Jose Silva for the Blue Jays, Roger Cedeno for the Dodgers, Ruben Rivera for the Yankees, and Michael Tucker for the Royals. Organizational profiles include Tony Clark, Juan Acevedo for the Rockies, Alex Ochoa for the Orioles, and Terrell Wade for the Braves. Our future stock parallels some of the highlights. We had a Torrey Hunter for the Twins. We just pulled the Scott Rowland for Philly and a Derek Jeter for the Yankees. And of course, we had a future stock Jordan. We also had a Jordan scrapbook insert, and we had 2 base Jordans. So I'll get those all protected here in a moment. And then a couple of the rookies some of the better prospects that we came across. I think we had 2 Pettits, a couple of Billy Wagners, Johnny Damon. We had this one Derek Jeter, Road to the Show, Torrey Hunter, Nomar Garciaparra, Roland, and we did get 2 Jeters. So not too shabby. Not too shabby. All righty. So thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks again for being flexible, for working with me on the time. So next week, we're going to go up a few years on the schedule, but we're going to do our Set Builder special 2002 Topps Total, massive 990 card base set. Man, it blows 1991 score out of the water in terms of number of cards, and I didn't think that was possible. So, yep, study your checklist. Get a post tomorrow and get this posted tomorrow night. Probably tomorrow later. If I can, I shouldn't be gone too long after I get home from church. I'm hoping to, assuming I don't have to go pick up the groceries for the wife, I'm hoping to be able to park it. But I will work on a sign up post for this, and I'll get this up hopefully tomorrow evening. If I can pick a time frame, I'll give everybody a heads up of when it will be going live, just so you have an idea of when to tune back in. I know Sundays can be busy days for some of us, other obligations and whatnot, but anyhow, that will be up for next week, and then the following week will be the last of the product that I have in stock. And that will be a two product break. We haven't done one of those in a while, but I did tease you guys, or I did ask you guys about doing big league, because all of a sudden my big league product, my big league pre-order that I placed last year shipped. Um, Ordered it from Dave and Adams, and the the product, because the product was had been delayed so many times, the order disappeared from my account. When I logged into my account, it showed nothing in order history or anything for big league. So I didn't know what was going to happen to it, and then all of a sudden, it last early what Monday or something, I heard that it was releasing last week. And then so I shot off an email again to Dave and Adams, second time that I'd emailed them. First time they never responded because I was asking for an update, because I noticed back in like October of last year that the order had already disappeared. So I asked again and they said, nope, nope, your order number's fine. And then I got a shipping notification shortly thereafter. And when I got home from being out of town last week, I asked my wife if she saw a UPS package on the front porch. She said no. And I thought, oh, crap. I'm like, I bet you it went to my old address, since obviously it was an old order. And sure enough, Dave and Adams shipped it to my old home address. Thankfully, I didn't move that far away. So when I realized that Thursday night, I jumped in the car. I drove to my old home address. Someone finally bought the house. I ring the doorbell. A young lady answers, and I proceeded to explain who I was and what I was looking for. And I'm assuming it was her brother was walking down the steps, and he was like, "Oh, I got your baseball cards." And I'm like, "How did he know it was baseball cards?" Maybe he opened the box, didn't look at the shipping label, opened the box. Well, the kid went a little further than that. This is how he handed me my cards. The kid, I don't know how old he was, 13, 14, 15. He opened both boxes, packs. He did stack them in the box. He said he didn't take anything. He even said, "Oh, you have an auto." But I debated whether or not, I've still not gone through these boxes. I've still not thumbed through these since I picked them up Thursday night. I debated whether or not we should, what to do with them. Can we go ahead and do a break, and just reduce the price? But I didn't feel like that was the quote unquote professional thing to do. I've built the big league set the first couple of years. So I'm thinking I'm probably just going to go ahead and keep them at this point and just eat the money, which sucks because I was looking forward to doing this. When I heard the order shipped, I'm like, oh, okay, well, cool. But I just don't think it's like, I don't know. I just don't think it's cool for me to break something that's already been ripped and opened. And I know you guys might trust me and say that, that they haven't been gone through and everything, but I don't know. To me, it's just not a good look. So I'm eventually I will sit down and I'll thumb through these. I'll sort them. And yeah, Joseph, if you're building the set, yeah, definitely we can help each other out. Maybe we can do that before I post any duplicates on trading card database or whatever. But yeah, I was really bummed. It is messed up. I'm 99% sure my phone number is on the shipping label too. So it's like, okay, maybe you didn't look at the label, you open the box. When you see the contents and you see it's something that you didn't order, surely you'd go back to that shipping label, right? And on the box and whatever. So I'm bummed, but they look nice. What I can see here looks nice. I do know that the auto, because he did have it on top, and then he did get shuffled. I did get a Sam Huff auto, Texas Rangers. So if anybody is a Rangers fan that is interested in this card, let me know. Nice design and all, even if it's a sticker auto. I don't know what else is in here because, like I said, I really haven't done anything. But yeah. Well, I'll definitely look for some Rockies dupes and let you know. Same thing for anybody else. Let me know. I'll be happy to include some in your packages or whatnot. But yeah, not much I could have done or said at the time, so I just was like, thanks. Just took the boxes and left. I had already been gone Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, so I was tired Thursday night when I drove back to go get these, and this is what I came across. So whatever, I'll get through them eventually. So, all right, guys. So, yep, check tomorrow for the Topps Total sign up post. I'll get working on sorting. If anybody is not planning on participating in Total and you want to go ahead and ship, let me know. But like I said, next week will be 2 products. At least for now, that's all that I have in stock. I will be driving past the Honey Hole that I've picked up some stuff from. I'll be going through there next week. If I have time, I may run in there really quick to see if they've restocked or if they have anything that could be interesting for us to do. If not, I may take a week off to restock. Let's see, next Friday's the 29th. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But thanks again to everybody. Y'all have a great rest of your Saturday evening and a great Sunday. Hope to see you back here next week. Y'all have a great one.